Oh, right, that wraps that up. It's extra 2500 MGP. Let's head on out and continue 6.2 MSQ. I don't know how to get back to the castle, so let me figure that out real quick. Ilsabard. Oh, right, it was from there. Okay. Oh yeah, the Veteran Radiant. That's right, that's how we got here last time. And then we gotta head over to... yeah, passage to Troia. That's how we did this. That's right. Obviously, we went through the portal. Last time we went through the portal and came out at a castle. Ended up vibing to Final Fantasy IV boss music, and then we ended up meeting Zero. And now Zero seems to form L relationships based off of deals, which makes sense since she's technically a voidsent. And we've been able to learn quite a bit from her. And the other... yeah, we learned that she can, like, turn voidsent into crystals. And if we don't turn them into crystals, they end up just coming right back to life. Because in the Dark World, in the similar way to light, everything was overflowing with light. In Dark World, things, like, literally can't die. Which is a little bit odd, but it also kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll see. And we also saw that the big bad guy, I forgot his name. I don't know if they actually said his name or not. But he recruited 4 voidsent and gave them part of Azdaja's aether. And we ended up killing one of them last time. And I thought one of them looked like Mormo from the Thaumaturge questline. But maybe they're just reusing the model. Interesting to see if it actually is Mormo, or if like all of these voidsent are ones that we've like seen in the past. So it makes sense that he would choose some of the strong, most terrible voidsent to be in his army. Again, I forgot his name, if they even said it. Man, this is a bit of a long trek, but here we are. Go ahead and talk to everyone, and then we'll talk to Estinian. From Golbez, that was his name. From Memoria to Golbez and his archfiends, we have more questions now than answers, but that is a sign that we are making progress. There is nothing like the aether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. If Golbez has Azdaja at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. Groping in the dark. Estinian looks at you with his piercing gaze. Oh, please continue, Estinian. I'm all here for it. Brilliant. You've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought a voidsent here. Yeah, technically we did in the World of Darkness. But clearly, you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. They seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. I was in a bit of a rush and didn't have time to wait around and see. Well, that's not an understatement. From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. I mean, it's a roulette, so they're gonna keep on coming back to life, right? There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow. But in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the soul you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yes, despite his greater strength, I can not going to pronounce that. S managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? No, not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the aether of the soul and crystal. Also, this music's really loud. Like for the normal background music. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones, called arsite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Arsite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I never thought about that. I do know, though, that voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Don't you, Stola? Zero. I wish to ask about you and the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us about him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Brilliant, of course. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. Right, Vitra? That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Well, guess I gotta do all the work like usual. Oh, forgot to start my recording. There we go. Do you want to talk to everyone again? S2 appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate. So this echo of yours, you can see into the past. Interesting. These memories may as well be all the remains of it, though. Everything and everyone was warped by darkness. However storied it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind. Interesting. I know what it feels like to have my essence blended with that of another. Yet tumultuous though it was only one worm's soul. To be bound to scores of others over thousands of years sounds horrible. According to your vision, Golbez recruited his champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's aether in exchange. Whatever his crusade, tis consign. I don't know how to say this word. I always read it, but I never actually say it. To use a dragon's life force as fodder, you will answer for his deeds. Right, Varshan, that's why I'm doing all the work, right? Okay, so we gotta head out here? Yeah, we gotta head up to the terraces, that's right. Fearful voidsent. Start with him. Aren't these the ones that we talked to before? So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps... You better not eat her. Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those who they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the Archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. Well, that sounds about right. Forlorn voidsent. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return, that I may bask in her gaze again. Do you know about Golbez? Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. It seems the Archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearful reputation precedes them. Okay, let's see the third one, right? Yeah. Over here? Yeah, watchful voidsent. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. You know anything about Golbez? Golbez! I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez will seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Oh, let's head on back. I guess we learned a little bit about Golbez. He's the commander, except we kind of could have guessed that. Either way, let's head back and tell them what we found. Hey guys, didn't really learn much. Welcome back, Brilliant. Were you able to learn aught of value? Well, a little bit. So Countless voidsent answer to the Archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. S's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Azdaja. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is it less of a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, you will force me to serve. If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. Surely you must desire something. Name it. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That is why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our request. The payment needed be but to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the ladder. I'll take you there. I assume you know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Oh, I've got plenty of mounts. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with Aether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Nope, there's still something watching. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. Oh, let's head back up to the terrace. Such thrilling gameplay. Okay, yeah, we'll head on up there. This is a cool place, but it doesn't really seem like we get to explore it very much. Looks like they just designed the dungeon and then they just wanted to reuse it. But then again, this is a small area. Considering there's like nothing here, it kind of makes sense that there really isn't much here. Anyway, let's talk to everyone and then talk to Zero. Not all voidsent could fly. It stands to reason that some would be made to serve as mounts. Were I here in my true form, I would carry you all. But even were it possible to be so enlarged the gate, the risk would be too great. Zero will best to know how to handle the creatures. Let us watch and learn. Okay, teach us, Zero. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Yes, let's go. It's gonna be a voiced cutscene.
There it is.
Yeah, just gotta bait it, and then we can grab it. We don't actually have to give it the ether. Oh, that's a bit bigger than I expected.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Why is it playing this track? What's this place gonna be?
What is this place?
That's what I was asking.
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What's enticing either? Let me have some, let me have some!
Huh? What's she doing?
Not fair. I don't want to be.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
What about that little munchkin thing there? Is it gonna tell me I have no life left to live? The longer one lives, the more one yearns for peace. I understand why some would sequester themselves here. 'Tis quite a gathering of voidsent. I pray one of them has the knowledge we seek. 'Tis said that a person's domain is a reflection of what abides in their heart. If true, this place may offer a glimpse into Zero's past. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I cannot guarantee they wouldn't pounce. And if they want to end up dead, they better hold back. It is a voidsent's nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Interesting. Okay, let's see if the others have something else to say. Yeah, we saw that. Create a gathering. And yeah, said the same thing. Okay, let's talk to Zero and continue on. Nowhere to run. Having given you due warning, Zero would leave you to your own devices. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourself. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. Okay, sounds good to me. You're going too, of course. In which case, I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Don't expect me to help. Zero's now accompanying you? Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Well, we gotta talk to her. Talk to her again. Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Yeah, Zero's accompanying you? Okay. Looks like let's go inside first to get the speech bubble. I call this my abode, but spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you cannot preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters your inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate, visualize who I am, in a place all my own. Interesting. Can I mount up? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's go ahead and move left to right. Empty-eyed voidsent. To walk around with her like that, you're her minion then. You know I don't take minions. She has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez. I don't know that one. Only Scathfetch. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Sakrat. Scathfetch was a powerful voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Okay, let's move to the middle one. Actually, let's talk to the... Let's do the speech bubble and talk to the waiting voidsent first. This is the heart of my domain. Normally, it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall this statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. I mean, it looks like a heroic warrior or something. Whose likeness is this, you ask? The hero who will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or was it she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or why I even wait. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know when I meet him, or her. I'll just have to keep waiting. Okay, waiting, voidsent. You keep waiting. I'll talk to this hungry voidsent instead.
Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away.
You know anything about Golbez?
Golbez. I've heard that name before. And I remember always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what it is, but it sounds delicious.
A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this?
Farfurlo. He was a minion of another minion, went on and on about the terrible things he saw.
I see. Perhaps Farfurlo can tell us more. Oh, let's check this third one. And maybe we can check out the Farfurlo person. Amiable voidsent.
You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die?
Yep.
So it is. What brings you here then? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently, he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all.
Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he is about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Oh, yeah, let's head back to the plaza like they said to do. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfurlo once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. Ah, I suppose I should explain. Farfurlo is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Sir Otto. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfurlo, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Okay, let's turn off auto advance so that I don't miss this if it's not voiced. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Oh, one of them is extinguished. Used to be, all four of those used to be lit
Not
up.
only did the mortals conquer Troia, they defeated Scarmalione.
Scarmleone, okay.
I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmleone's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. Yet the very notion wasn't absurd! Drifted on gone, drowned in darkness. As were we all.
And yet Scarmleone still does not answer.
Maybe they set their phone on silent.
Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
In exchange,
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
That's a bit much.
The insolence! Know your place!
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
You look more like a cross to me, but I guess this is their
Go
phone.
and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Well, that was interesting. Talk to Zero again. Farfarello keeps to the fringe of my domain. This way. Oh, I guess we'll just do a speech bubble first. The voidsent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger, and seek out prey when they need ether. Except for Farfarello and Ciataro, and Sir Iato, that is. They're content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Sir Otto will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. Okay, let's keep going. Talk to Varshan here first. I didn't see Estinian or Y'shtola. 'Twas in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her after she vanished into the great gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. Okay, well, you're probably not going to learn from that guy. He doesn't even have a mouth. Oh, come on. Getting stuck in here. Okay, let's see if we can find Farfarello. Oh, well, that's not Farfarello. Didn't she literally just say that Siataro will just fly and then we won't be able to find him? Oh, whatever will I do? Siataro, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Oh, Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left. That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siatro's... Oh, Siatro's? Yeah, whatever. He seemed frightened, or perhaps someone had threatened him. I don't think he was telling the truth. Yeah, well, that's kind of obvious. So you think so too? Yes, he says. Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Sir Otto, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee, but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Sir Otto now. Okay. So I'm guessing that Farfarello, for some reason, told Sir Otto to tell us this, and they both are trying to cover something up. I'm so hungry, I might die, but I can't. Not while someone's near. You're not devouring my ether here, you hear me? You're not devouring my ether! Okay, I wasn't going to. Okay, Sir Otto, tell me what you know. Sir Otto, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises, we must flee. And he's gone. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Okay. Are we headed down? Oh, okay. This way? That's a wall. I guess I can go all the way around then. I guess I might be able to cut through here. Nope. What's the weather here? Vosity. Oh, yeah, there he is. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barbarica. Barbarica? When the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There is no time. Okay, that must be the voidsent, the wind voidsent. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because the wind rises. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's dead end beyond. We'll corner him. Okay. That's good to me. Maybe we can get some good answers out of him. Alright. Mount up. Okay, Sir Otto. Got you cornered. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbarica, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you.
Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You, who now speaks as though you were Barbarica's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? And that's why he was standing there. Okay. Indeed. That would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that a way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. Most likely, it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbarica more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Where this is a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making this choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now, that desperation has joined with Sir Otto's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go. Nowhere! Then tell me about Barbarica. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one! Why the cut there? Okay, it switched over to voice.
She's come!
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
Getting a little bit of a look into Zero there. Just without a quick comment at the end. Yeah, so there's this Barba character that's here to kill us.
One of the Archfiend's approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Oh, I've seen this model. Okay. That's why I recognize the name.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troia.
So you're Barbaricia.
Of Ricci. Okay. Right, they're all
Mind your
Italian.
manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Wait, they said if we kill her, then all the stuff will be released? All the ones that she consumed will be released? Or something like that?
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
I don't think you
Where
will.
is she? Where is Azdaja?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine.
Fine by me.
If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain.
Okay, and then this will be the
You
trial
may flee
that I
instead
saw.
if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
Yeah, I saw there was a trial coming up, and this is actually this will work out well.
What's the plan then?
Go kill her. Go after Barbaricia. What else? If we go, we'd be playing into their hands. Oh yeah, I mean, why do we need a plan? Just go kill her. That's what we usually do.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
I mean, you got me.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment.
Excuse me?
Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish.
Varshan.
And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
So am I able to do this with NPCs? I mean, that seems like that's how they're setting it up. Okay, I guess we gotta do just a little bit more. Yeah, we gotta do this and then I'll unlock the trial. Let's go ahead and do that and then we'll probably take a quick break.
What little I learned in your absence did not pertain to the Archfiends. That discussion can wait until after we've tended to Barbaricia. Just you wait, Barbaricia. Will have my answers from you yet. I have no intention of demanding anyone's ether until afterwards. Weakening you now will only reduce my chance of getting paid. Well, good thing she realizes that. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet, my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? No. For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Okay, let's grab the, let's see, I'll probably do skill speed, because I need that for warrior more. Okay, let's talk to Estinian first. Scarleone, I think that's how you say it. Scarleone possessed the power of regeneration. Let us see what Barbaricia can do with her winds. Let's talk to Zero, accept this quest, and then we'll take a quick break. The wind rises. Zero has word of warning before you go face Barbaricia. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. Oh wait, this isn't going to be with NPCs because we need 8 people. Anyway, let's continue. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. Well, that's good to hear. I can't wield the power at will. I'll try, but I make no guarantees. It's kind of an inconvenient power, to be honest. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaja. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarleone taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch. To transform a voidsent into Memoria, we must first drain them of their ether. To wit, we must wound them gravely. Okay, let's board the Nisroch then. Head on over to Barbaricia's domain. Ah, yes, the Insect Queen.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Oh, we know Estinian. And we're just gonna be standing there. Yeah.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Did a custom face model for her. Looks a bit different than all the other faces they've made. Or a lot of the other faces they made. Oh, game with summon. Yeah. The usual. Summon warriors from beyond the rift. This is a cool song. Is it another remix? Storm's Crowned, now accessible. Okay, let me go ahead and try and get some people for this. Let's
see. This is Storm's Crown. Cool. This should be like instant queue. Yep. Alright, let's get started with Storm's Crown.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Okay.
Such rich, exquisite ether. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
Anticipation.
On your guard.
Okay, probably shouldn't stand over there. Ah, okay, that's interesting. I can see, I saw somebody say it'd be a really hectic phase 2. Okay, so they're all standing over here. Ah, okay. Okay, I need exactly 2 people. Where's the other tank? Okay, they're over here. Okay. Go ahead and shirk that off. I tried to shirk it, but they didn't.
How about you?
Okay, so that's gonna be around. So, oh, we need to go inside. Okay, I get it. Figured it out just in time. Okay, hair red is gonna be the same thing as before. That'll be the conal, so I need to move it to the side over here. Yep, I got it. Let's shake this one off.
My locks are as the wind.
Okay, so we got pulled in. We got 2 in each. And what, we gotta move out? Oh no, I got it right by accident. Move to the left slightly. Okay, then we move to the stack. Okay, we gotta do this again. No, this is Savage Barbary. This is gonna be a different one.
Try this.
Oh, right. That's right. Black Mage got rigged. Okay, now this is the one with the cone. Move her back to the center. The Void Arrow is raid wide. I don't have anything to help with that right now. Oh, where's the other tank? There he is. Trying to move him back. Move her back.
A fair wind blows.
Gonna get pulled inside. I have to dodge him again.
You feel it too, do you not?
Okay, so we actually need to stand on each other for that to avoid it better. And more efficiently.
You've done well to last this long.
What's curling iron gonna be?
But the battle has only just begun.
Yeah, okay, it's done. And we get to phase 2. Oh, come on. Oh, no, yeah, this is not interesting. I like the short hair. Not a fan of the hulking muscles, though.
I'll slaughter you all.
Oh, I should have shaken off that.
Dodge this if you can.
Ooh, yeah, I can see how this is gonna get hectic. Is it gonna come back the same way? Okay. Oh man, that's gonna be annoying. This is hectic, but perfectly doable. Oops, I walked right into that.
Don't underestimate me.
I'm trying to leave enough room so that I didn't drop it right on the healer there.
Feel my fury. Know your place.
I'm gonna get pulled in again. Oops. I forgot to use mitigation there.
You can't escape the storm. I'll break your every bone.
They're gonna knock us back. Oh, that's why I used arm's length. Yeah, this is quite hectic, but it's not, it's like the same kind of level as Tower of Zot, but not as bad.
Be gone from my sight. The insolence. Dodge this if you can! I'll make it quick.
This is quite chaotic. Oops, I almost dropped it right on the black mage there. Okay, this will get it away from them.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, we should probably get... DPS can go ahead and LB. There we go.
Know your place.
Of course, we're gonna get pulled in there. It's arm's length, so I don't have to think about it. There we go. Oh, it was a bit chaotic. Wasn't too hard.
I will not be denied.
Oh, we just did. Let's see, both of them died. They didn't LB. Okay, let's go and wrap things up. Got 2 comms for that, probably from them.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
Sure, Barbara.
You're finished.
Damn it all!
No convenient migraine?
I see you've bested Barbaricia.
Yeah, Barbara
Well
was a bit
done.
chaotic. Oh, we beat her.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Azdaja.
I mean, I can't really command the echo.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Huh? Well, this is a twist I didn't expect. Then again, I know that she somehow comes to the source, but...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
In her present state, Zero is easy prey for other voidsent, who must be on our guard. Zero hasn't so much as stirred. Such power she must have expended. Oh, I forgot to check on Zero, although it's probably going to be another ... Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate, being part voidsent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Okay.